addition, the unit will also be responsible for the following. First, to circulate Government of India and Commission's decisions and to collect regularly on an annual basis information regarding course-wise admissions of differently abled candidates in university and colleges for the different courses and to take follow-up action where required. To collect reports and information regarding Government of India orders on the various aspects of education, training and employment of differently able person for evolving new policies or modifying existing ones. Then to analyze information so collected under 1 to 3 above and prepare reports in digest for onward transmission to the Ministry of Human Resource Development or UGC and any other authority as may be required. To deal with the represented received from differently abled person regarding their admission, recruitment, promotion and other similar matters in universities and colleges. Then to function as a unit to redress grievances of differently abled students and employees of the institution and render them necessary help in solving their academic as well as administrative problems. To maintain a register of employment for differently abled persons of various posts in respective universities and colleges. Then any other work assigned from time to time to promote higher education among differently able persons, to do all such things as may be deemed conducive for the welfare of differently abled students, teachers and non-teaching employees. Providing access to persons with disability. It has been felt that persons with disabilities need special arrangement in environment for their mobility and independent functioning. It is also a fact that many institutes have architectural barriers that disabled persons find difficult for their day-to-day functioning. The universities and colleges under this scheme are expected to address this problem according to the Persons with Disability Act 1995 and ensure that all existing structures as well as future construction projects in their campuses are made disable friendly. The institutes should create special facilities such as ramps, rails and special toilets and make other necessary changes to suit the special needs of differently abled person. For this purpose, the UGC will make a one-time grant of up to 5 lakhs per university or college. Now, we will see equal opportunity centers in colleges. India is a country of diversity. It is a hub of different religions, castes and cultures. However, the Indian society is characterized by a highly entrenched system of social stratification. It is these social inequalities that created the barriers of denial of access to materials, culture and educational resources to the disadvantaged group of the society. These disadvantaged groups are SCs, STs, women, OBCs from non-creamy layer, minorities and physically challenged persons. It is clear from the demographic factors that a large section of the population of our country is still disadvantaged and marginalized. Rigid compartmentalized caste system forced SC to be socially deprived to render services without any claim or returns. The deprivation of dignity, identity and rights resulted in their dehumanization and humiliation. The toils and tears of STs were not very different from those of SCs. The STs were isolated, neglected and exploited. Both SCs and STs continue to suffer from social disabilities even today. On achieving independence, the nation took a conscious decision to undo the social and historic wrongs. For eradication of social disparities, various provisions were made in the Indian constitutions. Our constitution enshrined democratization as one of the main objectives of education and anticipated the democratic expansion of education to serve social and economic upward mobility. The Indian education system seems to have been oriented only to meet the requirement of one third of the population, ignoring the interest of rest. Indeed, historically education was confined to certain sections of the society and did exclude large section of the population, making it highly undemocratic in all matters of access. The exclusion in education created ever expanding disparity and adversely affected the disadvantaged groups of the society. Women, victims of the past traditions and customs of Indian society, were considered to be unequal and inferior. Even today, women are being oppressed. Since gender disparity is known to lead to serious social imbalance, it is essential to neutralize this distortion of the past. The minority, including Muslims, Sikhs, Christians, Buddhists and others, collectively constitutes about 90% of the Indian population. The recent report of the Prime Minister's High Level Committee on the Social, Economic and Educational Status of the Muslim Community of India has clearly indicated that the Muslim community exhibits deficits and deprivation in practically all dimensions of development. The same may be true with some variation in case of the other minorities. The physically challenged person deserve due place and attention in the demographic setup of the nation. To ensure the same, the Parliament has passed the act called the Person with Disability Equal Opportunities Protection of Right and Full Participation Act 1995. Since higher education is a tool for social and economic equality, the UGC has been addressing national concern of access, equality while ensuring the standard of quality and relevance of education by implementing policy of the Government of India and promoting several schemes and programs for the disadvantaged group that would help in eliminating social disparities.